Most Reverend Bishop William Laurie, Dr. Margaret Dames, First Selectman Herbst, Chairman of the Board Mr. LaPera, Father Marcello, Dr. Fitzgerald, Mr. Mayo, Mrs. Collins, Mrs. Hayes, Father Samil, Sister Flo, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, parents, families, students, and most importantly, the St. Joseph High School class of 2011. As you may know, my name is Matthew Pavia, and I am the student body president for this school year. 4 years ago, each of us walked through the doors into a sea of new faces. While some we did know, most others we didn't. There we sat, silent and shy, wondering what the next 4 years at St. Joe's were going to be like, or how we were going to affect the legacy at St. Joe's. As our time together grew, so did our relationships and friendships. Before we knew it, we were slowly shaking off our protective shells and walking through those doors every morning with our newfound confidence, leadership, and most importantly, a sense of community. Each and every one of us here is connected in the motto and legacy, privilege and responsibility. We have been privileged to attend this institution where our options to explore new dimensions and truly find ourselves was given to us. We were given the responsibility to be the leaders of St. Joe's today and the ones of tomorrow, making sure that we left this school a better place than we found it. The relationships and friendships that were made here at St. Joe's go well beyond our typical friends, but are also present in the obstacles that we had to overcome. By this time in our life, we have dug deep into the bodies of cats with Dr. Walsh, explored new worlds with Mrs. Green, stood with Napoleon on the battlefields with Mr. Collins, and most of us have barely gotten through physics with the ever-funny Mr. Stolzenberg. And others may say they survived a history class with Dr. Valois. We have been tested, and now we are ready to continue on our path to success. The class of 2011 has had the true honor and privilege to be the last class with Mrs. Green. Her legacy and dedication here at St. Joe's is unmatched. All of her students have been touched over the years in a special way to see her passion and devotion in teaching. Thank you, Mrs. Green, for all that you have done. Just as the legacy of Mrs. Green will forever be here at St. Joe's, our class of champions that was full of spirit has left a huge legacy and large shoes to fill. As Mr. Olaus pointed out, our class has directly contributed to 7 state championships during our 4 years and played in countless number of championship games. We have completed 10 state championships in the area of football and basketball. Added to our soccer banners, our class was the first to win lacrosse and hockey banners as well. I didn't know where to start. I heard it's been suggested to call us Title Town, so let's get a few more. Good luck to the baseball and lacrosse teams. Oh, and before I forget, boys tennis overcame all odds and was undefeated after the first game. But don't ask me what happened after that. Although we may have had a trail of pink detention slips flying around the halls, we have donated our time to organizations like the Special Olympics Penguin Plunge. We established the dodgeball tournament and the Powder Puff football game. Our class saw the beginning of the new facilities of the athletics and carried the school right up to its renovation. Academically, members of our class have been accepted to schools like Yale, Notre Dame, Boston College, Tufts, Kenyon, Holy Cross, and NYU. Over our 4 years, the technology has expanded with online courses, Edline, Naviance, electronic transcripts, computer in the classrooms, which I think we can all say at times were used for Facebook or Twitter, but it has most importantly opened up possibilities to students who look to expand their course requirements. But the best legacy that we can leave here for everyone in this community is that our class never judged a book by a cover, but has given everyone the opportunity to be themselves because we know that everyone is on their own road and timetable. When writing this address, I took a step back and looked how we treat graduation every year. No matter the weather, the grass is cut, the flower beds mulched, we get our hair done and invite people who we haven't seen in a while. We prepare to make this day the best possible, but I tend to look at things in another light. I believe that the key to success and accomplishment in life is to live every day as important as a graduation, a birthday, or a wedding. Every day that we are given is an important one, and it is our duty to give it our all and never rest on what we have already been able to accomplish. After the diplomas have been given out and the parties are over, we are not going to remember the subjects of math, history, English, or even physics if we ever really knew anything. But we will remember the people who made a difference in our lives, helping us find our path and calling. In closing, it is important to live every day as if it was your last and accomplish whatever obstacles that you can in life, because you should always remember you can do anything if you try hard enough. Although we will forever be connected as the class of 2011 at St. Joseph High School, it is now our time to branch out into the world and take the lessons and values that we have learned and share them with others. At St. Joe's, we have developed into ourselves. We have grown in many directions, physically, spiritually, and mentally. As we leave, always remember that each and every one of you has pleased someone here at this school, either by coming or by leaving. But as our futures look bright, remember no matter wherever you are in the world, that if the road is too rough or the seas too rocky, remember you can always come home to Joe. I wish you all the best in your post-secondary plans. Bring it on, bring it all on, and make the very best of each and every opportunity that awaits you. Thank you.